In this training session, we're looking at return goods. In other words, I've clicked on process and then return goods. With return goods, you're going to return stock back to your supplier. In other words, the return goods you'll see here, it displays or shows in red so that you can immediately see it will do the opposite of a goods receiving. In other words, it will take the stock off your on-hand quantities and it will decrease their account. But before we start processing this returned goods, I want to show you the GRV that we're going to use, that we're going to base this return goods on. So I'm going to say stock recall documents. I'm going to say sort by date, and we're going to scroll right down to the bottom. You will see this GRV here, 145, is the GRV that we're going to use. If we click on preview, we'll make a note of our supplier, we'll make a note of the order numbers, we'll make a note of the stock items. I'm going to return 10 of this pink extra large golf t-shirt. So we can close this here. What is important to remember, when you process a return goods, you have to allocate this debit transaction. In other words, if we think about creditors, a credit transaction will increase the account, whereas a debit transaction will decrease the account. All debit transactions when working with creditors has to be allocated. And that concludes looking at the introduction of return goods.